Hi, dear one. Let's take a deep breath together and sink into this energy of what this reading and channeled message has to bring today. BRB, I have to grab my dog. I've been feeling into hummingbird energy this morning, and yeah, there's a potency around it, and so I want to bring hummingbird in and see what this energy wants to carry and has to teach us at this time, and like the resonance of what's happening in your world and this collective energy that I'm tapping into. Okay, I love my Animal Power book by Allison Charles. And today we're looking at Hummingbird, which, how gorgeous. The first thing that stands out to me is the color, how it pops, how much color there is. This feeling of life is meant to be colorful. We're meant to live in the vast array of magic that is. And when we do that, of what else gets to come into our lives when we live in that color. I lost the page. Okay. Hummingbird brings joy, sweetness of life, love, nature, awe, flowers, building or redecorating, infinity, and rainbow. Oh, Spirit. Oh, Spirit. What a gift. What a gift this is. This sweetness to life that is coming through at this time. This love and nature, awe. I invite you today to sink into the awe of your life. Notice where you can be in awe at this time. The rainbow energy that is coming through as well, this living life in color, like we were just talking about. There's this potency that is wanting to be aligned with. Align with me to be able to swiftly connect with joy in all situations. Hummingbird's flying abilities, which, did you know that Hummingbird is the only creature who can fly backwards? I didn't know that. That's amazing. Remind you that it's possible to be lifted by experiences and memories that once felt hard. There's joy to extract from everything. So really the energy that I'm feeling into right now is it's multifold, and there is joy to be had right now of when you're moving forward in your day today or this week. How can you bring in more joy, more humor, more life, more color, more vibrancy, more awe, right? Like, I love to be in awe, and I ask Spirit each and every day to bring me into awe. There are so many animals in my room today. Normally it's just me with the door closed, but there's a lot happening, which you might be feeling that energy. Like, there's construction happening next door, the dog is barking, the cats are fighting. There might be a lot of chaos and noise happening around you. But that still doesn't deter from this vibrancy and life that you're being called into having right now. It's learning how to hold both of, like, it can be noisy and chaos can be happening, and I also can still be in the sweetness of my life and enjoy. We're meant to be alive. You are alive. You are alive. You are alive. And so act like it. Have fun. Be in this sweetness and this joy of all that is. Okay, let's pull some cards. I do apologize about all of the noise that's happening right now in my space. Yeah, I didn't even pull the deck out of the box, and love came out on top. And there is this energy of love, of, do you love your life? Can you wake up in the morning and say, like, thank you, I love my life? Do you pay attention to the things in your worlds that have already manifested, that have already came into, that you love, right? There's this beauty of things grow from a place of love, and how do we do that within our own worlds to bring in more color, to bring in more joy? And think about that, like, when you are acting from this place of love and choosing that, then you are growing more joy, you're growing more awe, you're growing this sweetness. I love this this aspect that Hummingbird talks to also of like building or redecorating. And so there's energy moving. Literally there's building happening next door to me. And this happening on the houses next door literally has been such a timeline shift, like watching the physical environment around me actually change. And like, how can you move energy right now in your life of redecorating or changing things in your environment to help circulate and bring in new energy? Okay, I actually don't even want to start with that deck. I want to start with Animal Apothecary, because duh. So Hummingbird represents love, miracles, and living a good life. And there is this energy of trusting that you get to live a good life, trusting that life gets to be sweet, that it gets to be infinite, that you get to have this expansion happening in every cell of your body, and color gets to be filled into that it is that you are meant to live a good life. You are alive. It is your birthright. And this is truly like, depending on where you live in the world, it's depending on the messages and the propaganda that you're receiving, but there is this energy of like that life has to be really hard and challenging all the time, and that if it's not, then like you're super fucking privileged. And like, yes, we acknowledge our privilege. Yes, we do. And excuse my cuss words, YouTube. Yes, we do. We acknowledge our privilege always, and we are grateful for our privilege, and we use it for good. But like, life doesn't have to be difficult. You don't have to always have something that's like really chaotic or loud happening in your world. It can be sweet. It can be sweet. And it's meant to be fun. And even if there are things that are challenging that are happening, of being able to know that you can have both. At any given moment, you can carry and hold both. If you do not want to settle and know your worth, call upon Hummingbird to help guide you to the richest experiences in life. So we're going to trust Hummingbird to guide us to the richest experiences in life. And as I pull some cards, we're going to ask Hummingbird of what message wants to come through around this richness. And truly, like, this energy that the master manifester, you are the master manifester. This bringing in Hummingbird energy, being in awe, being in nature, being in the beauty of flowers, being able to recognize each and every petal, being able to live in this sweetness and this vibrancy of life is creating the richness of life that you've been manifesting. And being able to trust that the richness and rich experiences, that you're calling into your life are meant for you, and that you're worthy of them, and that you're allowed to live in that beauty and magic, and like to hold this energy of there's no expectations of how that's going to manifest in, but knowing that Hummingbird doesn't just move forward, but also can move backwards, and can be multifaceted, and say like, I can move forward in my joy and my sweetness in my life and cultivate that right now, while also doing the backwards work of healing and like retrospective looking, and being able to go into the shadows when I need to, but also being able to move forward and be in that rainbow infinite energy. I love this card, and I constantly am saying, expect the unexpected with it, because as humans, it can be really challenging for our brains to just have no expectations. And so if the expectation is to expect the unexpected, that's what's happening right now. And like trusting whatever unexpected news that is coming in, it's coming in fast. Like think about how fast the hummingbird wings flutter. This is my cat Kitty. I told you guys I have a lot of energy in this room right now. And now she's sitting on the hummingbird book. Okay, what else, Hummingbird, do you have to share with us at this time? Oh, yes. Which this is cool. This is very cool. I remind you, Hummingbird reminds us of your true nature and the realms of infinite possibilities as my wings beat extremely fast in a figure 8 pattern, the sign of infinity, which of course they do. Of course they do. And can you take a moment and picture that every cell in your body also beats in the sign of infinity, in this figure 8 motion? That this, excuse me. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless me. Okay. Ooh, so much happening in this reading today. It's kind of fun to be in the like energy of it. Yeah, I like, one of my favorite things to do is to see every cell in my body expanding at the speed of infinity, because this infinite exchange of energy is happening in every single one of our cells each and every day, and we are expanding just as the universe is every single moment of every single day. And so like, this happens when we're sleeping, this happens when we're awake, this happens in every cell of our body. And so how can we trust this true nature of ourselves? And this true nature is trusted through love, of being able to call in love and be in this self-love, this self-worthiness, this self-respect, this self-value that is you. Of how do you hold yourself worthy? How do you see yourself in those ways? And Hummingbird is reminding us that that's our true nature. Love is our true nature. Our worth is our true nature. And when we live into these things, when we value our own self, we call in those miracles, and they come just as fast as the hummingbird wings flutter. It comes so quickly. And there is joy to extract from everything, is something that Hummingbird teaches us. How do you reconnect now to the wonder of the present moment, appreciating all that this earth experience has to offer your loved ones and the beauty of the natural world? How do you appreciate, because what we think appreciates, what we appreciate appreciates. And so being able to recognize that you are what you think. Are you appreciating what is happening in your life right now? And like all of the experiences that this life has to offer, because that appreciation brings immense growth. It brings the death of one thing and a rebirth of another. And if you are seeing this, like this rebirth energy, I feel it present. I did a reading with Bat yesterday, and so go check out that reading as well. I'll link it at the end of this one. But this rebirth energy that is coming through, and the rebirth is brought by this hummingbird energy of newness, of life, of sweetness, of joy, of experiencing, and being able to recognize and think about life as this infinite awe, as this nature that is experiencing itself through your own experiences. And like, you're meant to be alive, you're meant to enjoy your life. Are you? Because right now the invitation is to enjoy your life. What can you do today that is going to bring enjoyment, that is going to bring awe, that is going to bring nourishment to you and your system as you, I just kept saying nourishment over and over. And of course, nourishment while waiting and nourish the shadow came out together. You can't make this up. Spirit's amazing. Spirit's so amazing. And so there's this energy around nourishing yourself right now, nourishing yourself on your destiny path of like, in what way do you need to go back into the shadows so that you can nourish yourself while you are waiting to fly? Like baby hawk in this card, it knows that hawk will fly because it's in hawk's DNA. It is in hawk's knowing that hawk will fly. And so baby hawk, adolescent hawk, is in this stage of like, okay, I know I'm gonna fly, but what do I need to do right now to prepare myself to fly? And on this destiny path, it's like being able to be present and acknowledge and appreciate what's happening right now, be able to retrospectively look backwards into the shadowy parts that are wanting to be called in right now, and trusting in the sweetness of life and the sweetness of your destiny path. Like, all is one, omnia unis est. And I truly, like, the destiny, the thoughts and desires that are put on your heart, they want you to also have fun. They want you to be in awe of them. They want you to enjoy the life that you're living. And it's meant to be enjoyable. Is it going to be hard too? For sure. But like, we have the tools. you have the tools. And every single day that you show up, you gain more tools and you learn more and you show up in different ways and you learn how to appreciate further and you are more aware. Like everything, every moment of every choice that you make expands into the destiny path. Like you're living it right now, and continue to magnetize through having gratitude for what already exists, what exists in your world that you are grateful for at this moment. And also have gratitude for the sweetness that you're calling in, for the nature of yourself that you're calling in, because it is an attractor, just like you are what you think, right? Like what we think comes into, it's co-creating with our destiny path. And so magnetizing through gratitude is such a powerful and potent way to bring in the energy you want. And there's this, one of my dear friends says gratitude, because it's gratitude for whatever you're being grateful for. And I've started to say it, and it is potent. Gratitude for this reading, for this energy, for the evolution of the complex creatures that we are, being able to realize that multifaceted exists inside of your being, inside of every cell of your being. You don't just have 2 arms, you have 8, and you're able to stretch and expand and bend time and space to do the gifts that you have to offer. And so be in awe of yourself. Be in awe of yourself at this time. Oh, I love that. Okay. Hummingbird says, align with me to be able to swiftly connect with joy in all capabilities, in all situations. I'm deeply connected with the healing power of flowers. If you want to connect with bliss, bring more flowers into your life. So there's an invitation there. It's like, go pick some flowers. Doesn't have to be bought. Go pick some flowers. I did this from my front yard yesterday. I picked some sunflowers and they're adorable on my counter now. So bring some flowers into your life, or script it and ask for flowers to be brought into your life as a sign or a synchronicity. Like, somebody gives me flowers today, period. And like, this could be you're walking by and see a wildflower and pick that up and like do something fun and creative with it. There is an energy of this always becoming, this evolution that is occurring, that is deeply healing, right? Like, think about this DNA strand, this fractal energy. We're always continuously spiraling into ourselves, into this further becoming. And Hummingbird is asking for this alignment so that this swift connect to what's next can enter in. This swift connect to unlocking new DNA, tapping in to further push you on the path that you're on of this evolutionary path. And like, bring some joy into your life. Something as simple as bringing flowers into your life will be able to do this and be a marker that then you can look at to remind you to be in awe, right? Think about how awesome it is to be a flower. And it starts from this little tiny baby seed that goes into the earth. And in the darkness, it grows and it grows and it grows until one day it appears into the light, where then it's such a tiny little baby sprout, this tiny little baby sprout energy, where you have to trust it and trust that it's going to grow and trust that it's going to bloom, even if it doesn't know. And that's your intuition, is trusting these seeds, trusting what is being sprouted. And then from that, it grows and it grows and it grows, and then one day it blooms. And that doesn't happen overnight. That happens with intention and this miracle magic energy. And every time I see a flower, I find a little bit of awe in that flower, because to see how much magic is in one seed, and then to be able to be in the beauty and the magic and the joy of that it's amazing. It's amazing. So get some flowers. It's a huge thing Hummingbird is telling us right now. Okay, Spirit, can I have another message with this? Okay. Okay. The illusion and solitude that you have been experiencing, of like, when you are up leveling, when you're entering into the rebirth, when this is happening, so much is coming up in the system, because it's like, hey, remember that this exists, remember that you need to look here, remember this. And it's like, yes, I do, thank you, okay, heard, nourishing that shadow. But those illusion thoughts can be really, really loud, and they can be really challenging to look at. But the invitation is like the solitude that you need to have to go into the illusion thoughts is you've done it, and it's come to a completion. There is this energy of the thoughts that you had to go into and clarify in order to call into what's next, call in this infinite rainbow nature energy from Hummingbird. Like you had to honor its purpose inside of you, and it's come to a completion. The cycle has closed, and you are spiraling into a new cycle. And with that, there's a lot of beauty. So trust your own intuition, trust what it's telling you at this time, and know that there's grace in the quiet strength and your humility. And look at this sunflower energy that's coming through. Go pick some flowers. You can also buy flowers, but invite some flowers into your life at this time. Okay. Oh, look, Hummingbird came through. Of course, in the beauty card. Okay. We have here, yes, I love. Okay, self-love, love, beauty, okay, gratitude, and improvise. All came out together. Which, this energy that I'm feeling right now, which, look at this, hummingbird and flowers. Go get some flowers. Loving yourself, having the worth, acknowledging the self-worth, love, value, and all of it that you carry, it's beautiful. And that is expressed in every moment of this self-love. It grows massive trees. It grows a foundation that can be grown from and blossom from. And so being able to be in the gratitude of the beauty that is such, it is already in you. And this energy of like, you are what you think, and magnetizing through gratitude, this energy has already existed in this reading, and trusting that you have the tools that you need to make this happen, and that you are resilient and adaptable and can know how to move forward. You already have what's in you to do this. I love Hummingbird says, when you want to work with me, when you want to awaken more joy, when you want to be present to life's miracles, when you want to see beauty everywhere, when you want to release feelings of bitterness or resentment, when you want to have a happy home, and when you need to be reminded to you live in a world of infinite possibilities. Like, have gratitude for the infinite possibilities, because my friend, the possibilities are infinite, and what is entering into your life at this time is infinite. The possibilities are, and trusting that little baby sprout that is coming up from the earth, that you might not even know what kind of plant it is yet because it's so tiny, but also knowing that there is such beauty that is coming in from that. And like, living in hummingbird energy is a reflection, and life reflects back to you what you put out. And so being able to make the choice to reflect nature, to reflect magic, to reflect beauty and love and nurture the awe that is inside of you is the harvest. And you are ready to cut the flowers. You are ready to harvest and enjoy the rewards. And enjoying these rewards is a way that you will lead in this life. It is a way that you lead with tenacity and purpose inside of your own destiny path. Like, this tenacity you carry inside of you You showing up and having fun and enjoying your life and being in the beauty of each and every moment shows people that that's possible and that's okay too. And that it gets to be held with the balance of all of the other chaos and the noise and the things and everything that's moving all around. But it is knowing that you are an infinite being, that you are filled with color. Life is not black and white, and getting out of that binary thinking so that you can live, It's amazing. Yeah, and live out your service each and every day, because you're designed to be here and to offer your gifts. This was very fun. I think I forgot to introduce myself at the beginning. I'm AB, short for ABSD. I use they, them pronouns, and it has been such a gift to offer this energy from Hummingbird today. And I feel like so alive, and I'm gonna go out and be in the sweetness of my life. And yeah, I invite you to do the same. Well, we all share the same sky. I love you. Bye-bye. Leave me a comment. Tell me what you think. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.